it is me, Fuzzy, using mascot Betsy for today's video, and I am here in my beautiful bathroom because I have an announcement. I am back from Lpscon, and boy, was it an experience. Okay, so before we get into that, let me tell you how I got there, because that is a story all in its own. You see, my dad works out of state, so he was coming back from a work trip and he was supposed to pick me up at the airport so we could fly to Denver, Colorado and then fly to Vegas together. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Why? Because his flight got delayed. So I had to fly to Denver, Colorado and then to Las Vegas, Nevada by myself without any help. And I did good. Scratch that. That is a lie. I did need help. I almost lost my ID because I am a stoopy head and did not check all the pockets in my wallet for my ID. So that was embarrassing. My mom had to help me with that. But after that, I did good. I did very good. It was my first time traveling on a plane by myself, and you know what? It was fun. It was an adventure. Would I do it again? Yes. In a heartbeat? No, not really. But yeah, I met my dad at the Las Vegas, Nevada airport, and that place, oh my god, that airport is glowing. There is gambling machines, no, slot machines everywhere. There is so many lights. The place is just sparkling madness. I was in shock of that airport. And then driving through the city, the whole place is just sparkling. Someone dumped glitter all over the city. God came down with a giant jar of glitter and just sprinkled the entire city. It was like an ocean of stars when I was flying in at night. It was beautiful. It is such a pretty place. And I'm not much of a city person either. I don't like cities that much. They're too noisy. I prefer quiet atmospheres, but looking at it, oh my god, yes, it was so amazing. So we went to Lpscon, and that was fun. My dad didn't come with me. I kind of kicked him out because he didn't have a ticket, but I was able to upgrade my ticket to premium with a price, of course. And oh my gosh, it was such a fun experience because not only was it, pretty small, not a lot of chaos, and it was pretty orderly as well, but I met so many nice people, and I spent the day with this really nice family and their little girl and the older sister, and I had so much fun with them. And I am guilty of spending way too much money on this convention. I bought way too many LPS, and I want to show them to you all. And we're going to name them. And also, a lot of them are quite dirty. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I clean my LPS. And also name the new LPS that I got. In total, I have, let's see, let me count, like over 20 LPS. I bought over 20 LPS. And let's cut the crap and let me just show you what I got. Because I think I got a pretty good score here. So let us move on. First and foremost, I got a duplicate of Veronica. Like, she was the first one I saw, and I just was like, yeah, I kind of need her. Because the Veronica I have is beyond help. She is very dirty. I tried cleaning her. I tried soaking her in water, and the dirt and grime is just not coming off. And she has giant marker stains all over her, and she's not doing well, so I bought another one that was in much better condition, except the back of her head is a bit scuffed. So hopefully I can clean that. And also I will give her the blow dryer treatment to try and lift her head because she's looking kind of midgety as well. But at least, you know what? At least she doesn't have permanent marker stains on her head. So that's good. The next one I got, I upgraded my squirrel collection. Because as you all know, I'm trying my hardest to get all of the squirrels in the LPS world, and I got 3. This is Nutmeg. Perfect condition, honestly. Like, she is sparkling here. Her blue eyes are actually really pretty, and she's a blind bag too, and I think this design is actually really nice. It's nice and simple, but her blue eyes really pop out of her head, and they look so big too, because the pupils are a bit bigger than normal LPS squirrels, so that's nice. Anyway, I named her Nutmeg, because she looks like coffee. We also got Pepper, the very first LPS squirrel ever made, and I named her Pepper, because she looks like a pepper. I think they intended her to be a chipmunk because she has that chipmunk mark on her back. I'm not too sure about that though. But here she is. I love her. I love how they put eyeshadow on her. That was actually a really nice touch. It shows off how feminine she is. So yeah. And the gradient on her tail, I just noticed that. The gradient on her tail is just so perfect. Man, Pepper looking pretty. The next squirrel and final squirrel that I got is Ervin. I named him Ervin. Not Attack on Titan Ervin, just Ervin. He looking pretty snazzy. For the longest time I thought I would call this one a female, but no, this is a guy. He's just very fancy. He looks like he could be a sister to that other purple and yellow squirrel that I have. Sister? I mean brother. They're gonna be brother and sister, and he looking quite snazzy. We don't have very many male squirrels, so this guy is by far the prettiest male squirrel we have. So yeah, I named him Ervin, and he's looking pretty clean, save for this little mark on his head that I'll have to remove with acetone probably. But yeah, he's looking pretty good, I'd say. The next one I got. This is Rudiger. Rudiger. You guys know Tangled, the animated series? Varian, he had a pet raccoon named Rudiger. This guy is named Rudiger. He looks like he's about to rob a bank. He looks like he could stage 1,000 bank heists and just get away every single time. He has a couple marks I don't think I'll be able to remove, but I'll try. Maybe they can be washed off. But he's looking pretty snazzy either way. His head is a bit wonky, but that's fine. He's slipping away from the camera. But yeah, this is Rudiger, my mafia boss. The next one we got, me and the family I was hanging out with collectively agreed to name this guy Bob. We named him Bob. You know why we named him Bob? Because he looks like the saddest man on the face of the planet. He looks like he has so much trouble in life. He has a very terrible job. His life is so dull, so plain, so lackluster. We named him Bob. Alright, he's looking pretty sad. His ear is a bit scuffed. I don't know if you can see that, but he has a little bit of markings, but hopefully that can be washed off. His eye has a scratch, but that's barely noticeable. So yeah, this is Bob. Oh yeah, and his head is very wonky, but honestly that just adds to how sad he is. He's constantly looking at the floor because he is so done with life. The next one we got, furthering my goal to collect all of the LPS in the Wii game, we have Noelle, our beautiful frosty German Shepherd who desperately needs to be washed. Her face is just completely dirty actually. Wow, I just noticed that. But yeah, this is Noelle, my princess, my ice wolf, my beauty. She looking fine. Like honestly, I scored with this one. This is my second German Shepherd in this mold, and I'm very happy that it's Noelle. So yeah. The next one I snagged this one. It was the only one available. I named her Artemis because she looks like a goddess and she looks like a badass. She looks like a warrior princess, and she looks like she can kick some major ass. So I named her Artemis. And boy, is she looking fine. I hope this thing can be taken off somehow, that little scratch right there. Her nose, I don't know what I'm gonna do with her nose. I might try to repaint it, but I don't trust myself very well. So yeah, I got, this is probably one of my only postcard pets, besides that raccoon that I have. So yeah, she's beautiful. I've been wanting her for a very long time. I wanted her for a series at first when I was like really young, but I gave up on that idea because it was a really dumb idea. But I wanted the LPS anyway because she's just so pretty. And now I have her, and she was very cheap, so that was good. I enjoyed that. The next one we have is the infamous Mordecai Robinson. Mordecai Robinson. You bet I'm calling him Mordecai Robinson. What else would I name him other than Mordecai Robinson? And he looking fine. He is in great condition, like compared to the other ones that were available at the vendor's little bin. But yeah, I really like this LPS. I got the fake one, but the fake one just doesn't, it looks small. It looks very tiny. His head doesn't have that same posture as the original, and boy, are his colors just not nice looking, and his eyes look so derpy. I'm just like, no, get that away. We need the original one. So yeah, we have real Mordecai Robinson, and you bet I'm gonna use him in my detective series. Next one we got is real Valentina for $55. But yeah, the second I saw her, I just knew I had to get her because she's cheaper than what's on eBay, and she's authentic, and I needed her very badly. So I got her. A bit scuffed on the face. She has a little mark there, one by her eye, but hopefully that can be removed. And if not, I will try very delicately to remove it with acetone. It probably won't work. I'm not gonna try that actually. It'll probably just mess up her face. But yeah, beautiful condition. Her balance is impeccable. Her tail isn't scuffed. Her peg is fine. And she looking pretty hot, not gonna lie. And here's the fake one. Oh my god. Oh. Looking at them side by side, just her face is so much more defined than this one's, and her eyes are just shinier and she looks more attractive. I am enchanted by real Valentina. So fake Valentina can just go away. Okay, next one we got. Oh, I dropped one. Well, that's a shame. We've got Penelope, or Penny, and my goodness, is she just the most adorable, the most adorable sheep to ever walk this earth. I've wanted her for so long. Her eyes are just so cute. I fell in love with her, and I've been wanting her for so long, but I haven't really taken a mind to getting her. But I found her at the convention. I'm just like, I need her, I need her, I need her. This is the cutest lamb out there. I need her. So yeah, this is Penelope, my beautiful baby, and she is in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with her. Her balance is a little off, but that's okay. Yeah, this is my baby Penelope. Penny, my beautiful Penny. Next one we have is one that I'm very proud to have. This is Priscilla, my beautiful poopy. My beautiful swan princess. Look at her. Oh my goodness. I mean, what's more to say other than this is the most beautiful, most gorgeous, most enchanting LPS in the history of LPS. At least in birds. She is the most gorgeous bird I've ever seen in my life. Like, she is snazzy. I saw her and I just snagged her immediately. Her purple eyes are just wow. They didn't have to make her eyes purple. That's a really like random color compared to all the whites and the blues and the orange, but they made her eyes purple instead of like a silver or a light blue, and it looks so gorgeous. So I named her Priscilla, and wow. I'm just in love. Like, I want to marry her. I want to marry her so bad. The next one we have is a real killer. I wasn't sure what to name her, but I looked up a few names that kind of represent edginess or sound kind of edgy, because this girl is so edgy. She makes a katana look like a plastic knife. She is just so edgy, and she screams, "I will beat your ass if you call me short." Okay, so in turn for her beautiful design, I am naming her Mercedes Benson. This is Benson. Quite a random LPS for me to get, right? I mean, why would I need a pigeon? Well, because pigeons are one of my favorite animals ever. Pigeons are the most eccentric birds you will ever see in your life. If you've ever seen a pigeon walking around, you will know just how amazing pigeons are. And this guy is the embodiment of pigeon. Look at these colors. Don't they just look pigeon to you? This is pigeon. This is Benson the pigeon. Naming this one Elric. Why? I really don't know. It just kind of popped into my head, and you know what? Yeah, it kind of suits him. Elric. This is his name. And this guy is very edgy. I don't see a lot of people with this LPS, and I think it's very underrated. He can have so many uses. He could be like a mafia boss, or like a criminal, or just a really tired guy just done with life. But he is really cool looking. I really like this one. I love the gradient on his body, and I never noticed he had this little dot on his back either, so that's a really nice touch. But yeah, this is Elric. Or maybe I'll name him Eldritch. Ooh, Eldritch. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, actually. Eldritch. Another edgy man who can be Eldritch's brother, but I'm naming this guy Dex because he looks very tough. He looks like he can beat up some people with those muscly arms of his. And yeah, he looks really cool. I really love, this is probably my favorite boxer design, and no one pays attention to him. No one gives him any credit, and he looks so cool. I don't know why people like ignore him so much. So yeah, this is Dex. He's very cool. This guy, I'm going to give the most generic dog name ever. I am naming him Rover. Yes, Rover. I'm thinking about Rudolph too because his nose is very red. Rudolph the red-nosed dog. Does that have a nice ring to it? Rover or Rudolph? Vote down below, but I'm thinking Rudolph actually. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I remember. This was my cousin's. This LPS, my cousin had this one, and we named him Rudolph. So why shouldn't I keep that name? Rudolph. That's his name. He looks really cool. His peg is a bit springy, but actually I like the sound of it when he walks. You can kind of hear the spring if you listen closely enough. So yeah, this is Rudolph the red-nosed dog. This is the prettiest husky out there. Like honestly, she is the embodiment of winter. She is the embodiment of Frozen the Disney movie, except I'm not naming her Elsa because that's very generic. I'm naming her Crystal. Yes, Crystal. And my goodness, is she just the most adorable, beautiful thing ever. Her gradient is impeccable. Nothing is like it. She is the most frosty wolf husky thingy I've ever seen, and therefore I'm naming her Crystal. Like a hard icicle, ready to just dump on you when you walk by it and knock you in the head, and it'll be very painful. The next LPS that I actually got for free. This is Gwen, a very wintry, very cute bunny. I love her green eyes, and the peachy pink eyeshadow above her eyes is really cute as well. I love all the gradient and the grays and the whites. She's a winter bunny, you know, blending in with the snow, hiding away from carnivorous beasts. But I played a game at the convention, and they allowed us to pick a prize from the bin, and I saw this bunny. I'm like, ooh, yeah, this is cute. I want her. And I could have picked an accessory too, but I decided, no, I like this bunny and I'm going to take her with me. So yeah, this is Gwen. Gwen. And the next one is actually has a story. So this is Santana. Look at this beauty. Another LPS from the LPS Wii game that I have successfully got for free. So, story with this one, I won a raffle at the convention. I submitted 2 raffle tickets and I won 2 raffle prizes. I won a puzzle set and I won a iguana. I won this iguana, except as you can see, I already had this iguana and I didn't feel like having a duplicate, especially since this one is in much better condition than the one that was on the raffle. So this girl came up to me and offered this short hair cat for this iguana. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So now I have this short hair and no duplicate iguana. So that's nice. I named her Santana. You know, she's got very summery, fiery vibes. She looks like she can, you know, own an entire beach. She looks like she can own an entire school. She's got attitude. She's very prissy, very confident. You know, she's got a nice posture. Like, look how her head just kind of props up like that. That's really cool. But yeah, this is Santana, my beautiful feline who is in perfect condition that I got for free. Yay! This is Paisley, my pastel princess, my absolute beauty, and oh, I saw her and I immediately got her. Like, she is the cutest crouching, sitting down kitty cat I have ever seen. Her freckles are just perfect. Her eyes are the most adorable thing on the face of the earth, and her colors, her pale pastel pinks. Oh my god, I'm dying. I will die for her. She is my beautiful, beautiful pinky baby. And I'm going to give her a flower crown just like LPS Emily did in that plain video. And I'm going to treat her and clean her with in the most delicate way possible. She is my baby, but she is not my only baby. I have another baby that I got for $4, but no one sees the true value of this LPS, okay? So this is da 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 da. Oh my god, she's so cute. My friends, my dearest critters, this is Mimi. I named her Mimi because she is the most baby LPS on the face of the earth. Look at her face. Look at her paws. Look at her ears. Look at her hair. Look at her eyes. Just, oh my god, I've been wanting her for so long. And I saw her in a vendor's like bin, and she was just sitting there watching me. And I'm like, yes, mine. And she was only $4. I'm so happy I got her. I've been looking for her forever, and I don't see anyone with this LPS. Like, she is so underrated, but look at her face. Just, oh, she's baby. But one thing I failed to realize, I underestimated the size of her massive brain. This is Cappuccino, my son, and do you see this? Their bodies are the same size, I think, and Mimi's head is so massive. Like, her brain is huge. She is the embodiment of the boss baby. She is a baby, but her brain is the size of planet Earth. She has all the knowledge in the world, and her brain has expanded, therefore expanding her head and her face very wide. So, yeah. I didn't realize her head was this massive, but you know what? I don't care, because that makes her all the more adorable and gives her more cheeks to squish. Oopsie. To squish the baby. Squish my baby. Yes, this is Mimi, my squishy, big-headed baby. So, now that we have gotten through all of the LPS that I got at the convention, it is time to clean them. So, we're going to start, oopie, wrong direction. We're going to start by filling the sink with water. I hope that's in focus. Let me just, yeah, like that. We're going to start by filling the sink with water. That's cold water. We need hot water. Yes. All right, we have filled our tub with a lot of water. Very warm to the touch. And we have other supplies to complete this task as well. We have a Mr. Clean magic eraser, because at the convention someone told me that this actually works to clean dirt off LPS, so I will try that. She told me to be careful with it though, because if I go near their eyes or on their eyes, it'll ruin it, so I'll have to be careful with this. We have a paper towel to set down the LPS, because this material, this marble here, is actually very sensitive, and if you get too much water, it'll actually leave a stain and we do not have a proper cleaner to clean the water stain. So we have this to place the LPS after they've been, cleaned and dried. And we also have our magic scrubbing tools, these beautiful babies, and we will squirt a bunch of hand soap on these babies to perfectly clean the LPS. So with that in mind, let us dump our babies into the water, like so. And we will leave them in there to soak for a few minutes. Their pegs may rust, but I have a way to take care of that, I think. I hope there's a way to take care of that. But I will gamble on it. We're going to let them soak in there in warm water for a while. And then we're going to scrub them. In case you don't realize, this is the LPS Hannah method of cleaning LPS. So, LPS Hannah, your memory is preserved. Yes. Finally, Benson. And there we go. Now we let him soak. Holy crap, I left Rover on the floor. He fell on the floor and I forgot to pick him up. Get in there, buddy. It is scrubbing time. So, okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to dip this into the water, get it all nice and wet, and then put squirty. Oh, spread it around the brush, we scrub it up, we get our hands nice and clean, then we take out the LPS and we clean it. Nice and simple. We gotta scrub their face, scrub their eyes. This doesn't scratch their eyes, by the way. It's very light to the touch. Doesn't leave any scratches. It just gets in those places where you can't reach with a paper towel or anything. Gives them a nice clean. Rudiger, I think you're the last one, my man. That's a privilege. You're the last one, I believe. I'm not wrong. No, I'm not. Got the rest of them pretty good. And we're done. We're done with the scrubbing part. I will put the scrubbing tool on the towel. Unsud my hands. Alright, now we're going to drain them. And as we're draining them, we are going to... Oh, here, one second. Let me drain my hands. Put my hands. Remove my phone from the paper towel. Right? And now we're going to wash them with cold water. One last, then put them on the towel. Get all those suds off of them. Give it a good shake so the water doesn't stick in their head as much as possible. Oh wow, Noelle? Noelle, you look so beautiful! Oh my god, this treatment worked perfectly on Noelle. She looks so much better. Look at her. She's glowing. Oh, wow. That worked very well. Priscilla is also glowing. Like, oh my goodness. She's looking so fun. And finally, Gwen is absolutely stunning. This worked very well on Gwen. I'm so happy. Good. See, folks, this method works. She looking fine. She looking very fine. Now time to dry, so I will pause and come back to you guys later. From then on, I make sure the LPS are nice and dry. Give them a very nice towel treatment, each one of them individually. Do not do it all at once because you might scratch them together and that will not be good. So just, give a nice dry, Make sure you can see them as well. That's another thing I recommend. And yeah, that is my method for cleaning LPS. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun doing that. That was actually very refreshing for my hands. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be a music video. So I will see you guys then. I hope you enjoyed and catch you later. Stay snazzy. That's my catchphrase now. Stay snazzy.